forgot to unmute myself on the thing itself, and for some reason, Discord is not going through my Yeti again. No, sorry, my stream was. Okay, anyways, I'm going to do that again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your humble host, Revo, and welcome back to another day in the revolution. Today, I'm here with my good friend, Ninten, and we are here back with the Great Ace Attorney 2, Resolve. Last time, I'm pretty sure we just started the case, and the guy that, this guy right here, we saw at the end, right before the trial of the last case, no, of the, one of the cases, one of the cases from the last game, so, yeah, and our client is, Natsume again, so yeah, fun.
Yeah, and since this is in the past, this happened literally the day after he got out of court.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm Susato again. I don't mind. But it's just weird that I was Susato in the previous case because I was the defense attorney. And now I'm the assistant, which is Susato. Anyways.
We go somewhere.
You know, let's go. Do we want to? Let's go to the Garabed's room because we do need to talk to them about something.
21st of February.
Garabed's room.
Here we are again. Eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode. Oh, forgot about that.
We're here because Mr. Garabed is the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget. That's right. He was the one that found out the reported the crime. Ah, you chaps, eh?
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday.
It was quite a trial. As from Gyarados, is anyone really?
Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. Didn't expect to wake up more Bali nonsense this morning. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garabed. Yes, I suppose you'd like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap in the ground floor room.
Were exactly Inspector Gerson's words, weren't they? Oh yeah, his wife's not here because of
Yeah. Alright. Hold on. Gotta check one thing real quick. Okay, so we still need to find a green bottle that's Miss Green. I'm pretty sure it's not here, but I'm still gonna look. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's not gonna be here.
This morning's incident.
It must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear that you discovered what happened.
Ah, well, the hopeless actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail. But at 5:30 this morning, I still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, but no Bali answer. And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door. Shouldn't he have a spare key? Well, I called that rim-looking Japanese chap to the grunt work, of course.
Wasn't it a little premature to kick the door down? I mean, I could have just overslept by half an hour.
That's very true, Mr. Nadahodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warrants such behavior, I had to kick your down every morning.
Dang.
Well, you know, better safe than sorry and all that.
Is this me, or is he avoiding our gaze now all of a sudden?
And his bottom lip is quivering. Except it wasn't a sorry situation indeed you found on the far side of the door. Mr. Shamsphere.
The victim's name is Mr. Shamsphere, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, William Shamsphere took the ground floor room 3 months ago. And how would you describe him? In a word, destitute. Destitute? Well, let's face it. The only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone wanting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a bally screw loose.
So hard to choose which category Takagi-san will fall into.
Mr. Nadahodo, that's a little... Wait. Okay, we're reading minds again. Mr. Nadahodo, that's a little rude.
So it's mostly Sasato that does it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, other characters have done it, but not as much as her.
I know, right? It's like, I'm wondering, are we actually internally saying that, or are we whispering it at this point?
It might be both internal and maybe whispering it, or maybe, and she just happened to hear us whispering it.
Because I always thought blue text was inner dialogue.
I guess, because it's also in parentheses as well, so it's like you're not saying out loud or anything. So it's like, I don't know.
He was doing research as well.
Research? Into what?
Shakespeare, of course. It's Shakespeare. I mean,
Makes
of course
sense.
it's Shakespeare because his name is William Shamsphere and died at 31. Read a few plays of the old bard myself, you know? Romeo and Hamlet and all that. Two different plays. Unless he's just saying, he's just shorting it to Romeo instead of Romeo and Juliet and then Hamlet. Who knows? Yes, William Shakespeare is England's most regarded classic playwright and author. In this day, it's all over the world. He's also known as Sao in Japanese, as you know, and many of his works have already been translated.
Seems incredible that Shakespeare was shortened to Sao, though. Almost too heavy-handed there. There are a lot of costumes in the victim's room. Actually, weren't there?
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well. I imagine he and Mr. Shamesphere would have had much in common. Okay. Why would she... Okay, I literally think at this point is a combination of either whispering or inner dialogue at this point.
What?
Because if you saw when this blue text came up, Susato went. She reacted to it just now.
Oh, I didn't read the blue text yet.
No. What I'm saying is that when the blue text just appeared, she reacted to it like he's actually saying that out loud, but in a low tone.
Shakespeare and interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that.
Mr. Nadahodo, really, how rude. Anyways, yesterday's events.
After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between then and this morning?
Well now, it must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily, as I remember, and it was completely dark already. That failed actor chap was out at the time.
Scared have noticed there was no light from his room or something, I suppose.
Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, so I just sat in front of the fire up here. It was after 8 before Shamesphere got back. And the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I have you know. Wow, he is up until after 1 a.m. and only sleeps for about 4 hours normally. I suppose he met his end sometime after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark there.
Well, thank you. That was very illuminating. Everything alright, Mr. Sato?
Well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Gyardeb, you were up here in your room all evening, if I understood correctly. Oh, sorry. Not a big fan of stairs. Not with this blasted leg.
Then why did you kick the door open if you...
Well, he did say that he had Natsume kick it open.
Oh.
Then, how was it that you seemed to know the precise moment your tendon on the ground floor, I mean? The precise movements of your tendon on the ground floor, I mean.
That's a very good point. I can imagine that you can hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here.
Well, actually, I can hear. Sometimes I can hear my mom a little bit through my floor. So,
I guess it also depends on the building.
True, because it could be not very good to hear. So.
Is All Might like the spawn is tenants? Is that it? Who knows?
I say, I know what you're thinking, and that's Bali outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? And your point? I don't go spying on my attendants. Why would I? Then how'd you know, Mr. Garrett? It's the gas, woman. The gas tells me everything.
The gas?
Well,
Speaking.
speaking gas, well, here's the thing on that. When we were in there, it does show that, you have to pay to use the any kind of gas in the building. So which means that it would not be in there. If no one's in there, the gas won't be used. He would use it after putting money into the machine. We even looked at that downstairs. Go.
Well, dude, no, but so. What on earth do you mean, sir? How can gas talk? It's gonna gas tell you anything, let alone everything.
Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes.
Yes, I'd more or less work that out.
Every room in this building is connected by a single pipe to the gas main outside. And the gas company supplies gas to properties via the main.
Yeah, they understand that too.
Let me see if I can explain it. Let's say I was to light the gas lamps up here. What do you suppose would happen?
Well, obviously the room will get brighter.
Exactly. But at the same time, the lights on the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment.
Because it's focusing all on one room.
Exactly.
What? They dim? Why?
Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. And that reduces the amount of gas in the pipe for the other lamps that it's connected to. That might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily, mustn't it?
Yes, of course. Because everything's connected to a single supply pipe.
Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable. Jolly good point. The fact that the gas company's pipes in these parts are pretty helpless, long worn out, and barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite's true, of course. Extinguishing the lamps up here, they would glow brighter in the rest of the house.
Ah, right. See. So by watching the flickering of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere.
You've got it. Oh, of course. Because when people come back home in the evening, before they go to sleep at night, what they're guaranteed to do is either light or put out their lamps and fires.
Clever.
In point of fact, the room on the ground floor and the one above use a slightly different amount of gas. By watching the lights in here closely, I can work out exactly what's going on in the whole house. Gosh, that's fantastic, Mr. Gardev. Absolutely fantastic. Fascinating. Oh, well, it's nothing to it, really.
And I can't really see that's going to help us with the case, by the way.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know, why Mr. Garrett was so interested in what is happening to us in the first place.
Oh.
Why just it's an idle curiosity?
Alright, well, seems like we're not getting anything else from him.
Okay.
So, let's go ahead and let's go to Briar Road.
Yeah, because there's nothing in here we can actually investigate, because it looks the same as it was in that case that we did.
Oh, and, absolutely nothing. So, okay.
No,
Off
nothing
to...
at Briar Road? Oh.
Nope, just the date and the location, so...
Like going to prison.
Yep, we're heading back to prison.
No, what the heck? What are we doing then?
Okay, I have an idea then. Back to, let's go back to the hospital. Never mind. Okay, back to Mr. Garrett's room. I want to try something. I'm gonna try something. I want to present...
Okay, then.
Present...
You want to...
torn off end of an envelope.
Oh, hold on. I accidentally clicked the place. Give me a second. I accidentally went to show him the sweep.
Was that it?
No. Oh, I can see Iris typing though. That's cool. Hey Iris. Bye Iris.
Oh.
Oh no, I just saw her chilling there, typing on her thing.
Oh, never mind. It's nothing. Let's try the bar of soap.
Nope, it is not that. I already did it.
Okay, oh, wait. Wow. I'm just realizing, we still have the nearby street map. And it's the exact same thing from the case from yesterday.
Dang.
Well, you said that that Iris was was typing something.
Hold on. I'm gonna check really quick because I don't want us to both go there and we don't have to go there. So I might just give myself some time. Oh, see.
I mean, I'm already here and I'm getting ready to click on Iris. Unless you have something else you want to do.
Okay. I just talked to Iris fully. No, she doesn't talk to us at all.
Okay.
Like, she's too busy doing what she's doing over there.
I'm just looking back around in the room real quick. There wouldn't have been anything to examine here at... No. Well, nothing worth it, I mean.
At this point, it's just us trying to investigate at this point and see if we can do anything.
Well, where do you want to investigate? Because we can investigate Briar Road. Pretty sure we can investigate...
Oh, I can see the soap. I can see the soap outside on Briar Road.
Oh, hold on. Briar Road. Oh!
You can see the soap.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh no, might as well investigate. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
We have no other leads.
Not at this point.
With the exception of the top floor, we've been scared of it. All the windows are bricked up.
Yes. That's because an old window tax was changed on a number of windows property had. Why would there be a window tax?
I have no clue.
In order to pay less tax, the proper members of society filled in many of their windows.
The tax has since been abolished, hasn't it? The windows could all be opened up again, surely.
Unfortunately, it would appear that the residents of this district can't afford to pay to have the work done.
So it's not in effect, but they don't have the money to take the bricks out.
Then at that point, if they went and people had to board up because of the tax, well, that would have been their choice. So I would say that the government should just move the bricks. But if it was their choice to brick it up, then it's the residents' obligation. I don't know anymore.
Yes, that is a sad state of affairs.
Especially for people like poor Mr. Natsume, who had to live all cooped up in a windowless room.
That's the price you pay for living in very cheap accommodation.
It all seems rather pointless when you put it like that. Okay, so that was just the building itself. Let's look at the front door.
Okay. The Garrett Council and Miss Natsume's lodging. I have a prominent position there in the corner. Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling a bit of a slant.
It does it does rather look as though it would collapse even the smallest earthquake, doesn't it? Buildings are not that fragile.
Isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? At least according to Natsume. I think I might have watched the Seki-san as the hunchback.
I want to go back to the Garrett room real quick.
Hold on.
I want to examine anything around here.
You do that. I'm gonna see what I can find. I mean, you know what? Having two people definitely helps, so we can both investigate what we need to.
Yeah.
And if something comes up, that definitely helps.
Gives you Mr. Go the marijuana at the very bottom of the wall. You can read for distincting protection, if you remember. Okay, yeah. I know to look at me now, perhaps, but I had my devil may care days, you know. Devil may care? What did you get up to? Well, all in the past, of course, and best left there. Best not, I want to know now. Okay. Oh, a copy of Randis magazine. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is being read all over London. Okay, I don't care about that. Add yourself a single detective, it really exists. But having met the chap is undeniable. He's mostly a certain singularity. Singularly dangerous. That's genuine public opinion from you, Mrs. Sato. Perhaps it should be reflected in the stories. Make no mistake, Mr. Nato, I tend to snuff out the sort of public opinion just when... Okay. The Holmes' untainted reputation comes from now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Okay, go back to Mr. Shamesphere's room. And you're gonna feel real stupid about this here in 1 second, which is annoying me right now.
What?
Go examine, and then just go onto the other cup. The cup that's on the table. Unbelievable. Ah, one of the teacups Mr. Shamesphere and his guests drank from last night. Don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo. There's bitter poison inside. Wasn't planning on it!
I'm not planning on drinking any. Don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty.
That's true. So, one was Mr. Shamesphere's, and the other cup must have been Mr. Natsume was drinking from.
But the Riki-san wasn't poisoned, of course. Perhaps we should take these, so we can examine them in more detail.
And that's the end of the investigation right there. God damn it. Okay.
I feel like this might be Gregson.
Okay, well, first things first. Let's take a look at the cups. Well, let's look inside. Let's look inside. Oh, the purple one.
The line there you can see?
Yeah.
This must be the cup that Mr. Shamesphere was drinking from then. Same on the inside.
Tea does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea.
Oh, really? Never noticed before.
You've never noticed?
Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it?
Yeah, but you burn yourself at that point. Oh dear. So many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture. And and most of them are Japanese. Okay, now for the other tea.
They drink the same thing, then why is one have that line and one doesn't?
Yeah. This is the teacup which Mr. Natsume was drinking.
Yes, unlike the other one, the inside of the cup is completely clean.
I suppose he must have drank the contents before the tea had a chance to leave it a mark.
I always gulp it down too.
Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, if you just sip it little by little, it goes cold.
Clearly, I shall have to instruct you on the proper way to take tea. And there's the update. Okay. And nothing on the bottom. Okay. Okay. Now, if you think this is the detective, go ahead.
Looks like you're having a good soup round, eh? I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Inspector Gregson, back so soon? See that little Japanese hole in the clink? I went and reported this to the investigation division. In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned.
Corded.
I don't know. Off by the yard. Oh, I see. Well, you better be leaving then.
Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low, being back in the cell again so soon. What the?
I'm sure we should probably go and...
What's wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Sasato? Behind you.
Out for your candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player. At least get the voice of now.
Yeah.
That struts and threats his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Now, how soundeth the next part? Tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Indeed, oh happy day! Bleh. Walking. Jesus. I mean, he's no longer a Walking Dead now. He's just dead.
Well, so he fell asleep and was somehow still alive? Okay.
I'm just questioning how he was like that for so long.
I don't know.
The fellow isn't dead at all? What was that nonsense he was saying, though? Let me get my book of knowledge of everything.
I think, yes, it's from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5. Huh?
I think it's soliloquy.
That's probably it. Soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5.
Shakespeare. So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. The man had indeed been poisoned. It transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment. Inspector Gregson convicted us from the scene of the crime, whatever that now hat was.
Okay.
Oh, there's that one guy.
Isn't that the other guy that we saw? Which means that would be me.
Your voice. Yeah, because they were both in the same scene when we first saw him. So and you voiced him, and I voiced Shakespeare.
Well, at least you got a line out of him.
True.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Just filling up. Oh! Trying to take myself out. Ah! Okay, hold on. God damn it. There we go. And to be honest, I'm actually surprised we're seeing these guys now and not in the previous game. Because normally when a somebody shows up in a game, we normally get something out of them. Sorry, guys. I'm just staring at my hot cocoa. Okay. Whatever do you think will happen now?
Questions. In this situation, Tsumi, Prime Minister Natsume, arrested for murder, but then the victim comes back to life.
Or was he even dead? I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. It seems very likely that Mr. Shamesphere did consume poison, as we deduced, but it was an accident.
Both cases involving Natsume, both are attempted murder, and the victim's not really dead.
But it was an accident, attempted suicide, or attempted murder? Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody.
So, let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than one of the 9 cells.
You know that's not going to be the case.
What are you doing over there, buddy? What's that man doing over there? It looks like he's trying to steam Soseki-san's launch.
Something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me, can we have a word?
Ah!
Oh. He just ran off.
I feel like I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it?
I did too, but I don't remember.
Right before the trial of, Natsume yesterday, 2 days ago.
Was it? I thought it was yesterday that happened.
No, yesterday was the trial. The investigation was 2 days ago, and we saw them right before the end of the investigation.
Well, we've done as much investigating here as we can, I think. We gotta go to the prison and speak to Mr. Natsume again.
Good idea. Alright, now let's head to the prison.
Very local prison. Cell 9.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Natsume, have the police finished up questioning you now? Look, I'm a student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Oh, yes?
What is he? Tell me. Is he a ghost? Is he here to haunt me?
Let me guess. You're talking about Mr. Jones?
He actually called himself a great detective, Mr. Natsume, not a ghost. But his debacle deductions, they're not of this world. They've left me. Cursed! I'm cursed, I tell ya!
Well, that sort of hurt.
Credit where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. You were heavily involved in the deduction, too.
Yes, moving on. We have some wonderful news.
Oh? The victim we thought was dead, he came back to life again.
He's probably like, huh?
Yeah.
Now, in actually worst case, you can only be tried for attempted murder. That's great, isn't it, Mr. Natsume?
It's terrible! Oh? I'm stuck in a cell, suffering from some silly, wrong end of the stick.
Well, at least you didn't murder. Apparently, you murdered somebody, according to people.
Yeah, and second time, by the way, back to back.
Second time of accused attempted murder.
I've never seen someone have so much bad luck, except for Maya.
True. Freaking gets kidnapped every single freaking day.
If it's not kidnapped,
Might be her job at that point.
yeah, it's either kidnapped or being framed for murder.
Yeah.
Because she was framed for murder in the first, second, and third game. Then we didn't see her into the Spirit of Justice, and then she was
her in Spirit of Justice. She got accused of murder.
Yeah, so it's literal. So you have Sasaki. You have to have another 2 more to be tied with Maya.
I mean, she was also kidnapped. But if we're talking about just like accused, then probably yeah, she's tied.
Okay, if we're including the kidnap at the end of the second game, then it's literally you have 1 more. You have to get 2 more. Sorry, 3 more.
I mean, she also got kidnapped in the last case in Spirit of Justice.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, she did. Maya's just unlucky.
No kidding. I think she's the most unlucky person in these games.
Close to Larry Butts.
Yeah. You did it, didn't you? Confess. You're the killer. Why the mustache? Constant questions!
I mean, he's a detective. He needs to ask questions so he can solve a case.
Exactly. But he's trying to force them to confess to something he did not do, obviously.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, the selfish Scyther.
I think, wait.
What?
Shyster.
Shyster. Make up your mind. Are you dead or alive? If you were going to come back to life, why bother dying? Wiggly, wishy, washy, William.
Wiggly, wishy, washy, William. Okay. Well, it seems likely that Mr. Chancellor was never dead in the first place.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. I'm pleased that he's alive, of course. Our lively debate last night was so much fun. I'd be sad to think it was our last. Oh. Oops.
Mr. Natsume, does this mean
You
did see the victim last night? You met with Mr. Shamspear, didn't you?
And that also means that he just dug his own grave with being the prime suspect even more. Okay. I'm not saying another word. I demand to have a lawyer present.
Well, we're here.
Didn't you ask us to defend you?
I mean, technically, he just asked us to help. I don't think he specifically said defend, but we're here. You demand a lawyer present? We're here. We're a lawyer.
Yeah.
Who do you think I am? Please, Mrs. Natsume, we need to hear your side of the story.
Why am I cursed like this? Alright, so what do you guys say for yourself? What happened?
What happened? What happened? Can you tell exactly what happened last night then, Mr. Natsume?
There's nothing to tell. But, Mr. Nahoto Esquire, I'm eternally grateful to you for helping me with that accursed case yesterday.
Case that saw poor Miss Green hospitalized after she ended up with a knife in her back.
It's so hard to believe it was only yesterday. After the trial was over, I trudged my weary way back to my lovely lodgings. And that evening, at past 9, it must have been, I visited Mr. Shamesphere.
So, you did go to the victim's room then?
As we feared. I didn't do anything wrong! I'd never been to his room before. It was the first time.
Then what made you decide to go?
I bumped into him when I arrived back at the house. We got chatting and it developed into a discussion. He had to go out and I bade him farewell.
I understand what Mr. Garrett said. Victim went out and came back after 8.
We met again later that evening, just around 9 or just after, when I took him some nice tea I brewed as a gift.
It was you who brought the tea that clearly been drunk at the scene then.
And I suppose you were discussing the work of Shakespeare, were you? Yes, that's right. It's exactly right. Romeo and Juliet. Who was the stronger? It was a delightful debate.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you debating who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? I don't know.
I'm sure. Such a stimulating subject, Shakespeare.
And the debate became very heated. So you slipped poison in Mr. Shakespeare's tea?
No, never! Not at all! Team Juliet won. That was me. And when I left his room, the flamboyant fellow was fighting fit. I swear it.
Categorically.
Categorically. Okay, and your cursed existence.
Listen, not assuming. You often say the same thing about yourself, I've noticed. That you have a cursed existence.
I'm sure I've mentioned it to you before, but I've been here in Great Britain for a year now, and in that time I learned that it's no place for me. It can be very trying to live in a foreign land and adapt to the ways of another culture. There are foreigners everywhere I look, and they all stare at me, they all laugh. Technically, you're the foreigner, technically.
Yeah.
That's the impression I get wherever I go out. It makes me scared to leave my room. Which is why I became recluse. But even in my room, I find no respite from my fears. I've moved more times than I can remember, and 1 week ago, I moved into Briar Road.
But why? I mean, why did you choose that place? Doesn't seem very comfortable.
Because the rent is cheap. I have so little money, it spoke to me. The rent? Obviously, there's a reason why it's cheap. Because the room is cursed.
Cursed? Cursed how?
The previous occupant, the man that lived there before I took the room, died there. Oh boy. Because of course. Oh no! He was only a young man, but one morning he was found dead and no one could explain why. Oh, I see how that's gonna go later.
Really, no one would want to live in a room with a history like that.
I didn't. When letting agent recommend the place, I wavered. But I wanted books. And books cost money. A horrible history is a small price to pay. When I realized it would mean I could buy more books, I signed the lease like lightning.
Brave or blinkered?
But after I moved in, I soon came to realize what I've done. I realized how horrible the room's history is. Really was. Gosh, was it really so awful? Horrible history. How did the room's horrible history affect you, Mr. Natsume? What happened? At first, it was just a feeling. The feeling of beady eyes bore into my back, watching me.
Do you think that might just been your mind playing tricks on you?
No. My mind doesn't know any tricks. It was someone else. It's been one long nightmare ever since I was given the key to the place.
A nightmare? You've been having bad dreams, you mean?
All souls who have died in that room leaned over me in my sleep and tried to strangle me!
That really is horrible.
And now come to think of it, it happened again last night too. The very same night that Mr. Shakespeare was writhing in agony from the poison in his body. I was on the verge of being suffocated silently by those miserable spirits in my room. You sure that wasn't your own hands for some reason? You simply must move out of that room as soon as possible. Yes, you're right, I know it, and that's why I'm already searching for the next room with a history to call home. I think you should try to avoid accommodations with any kind of history at all, which is impossible, by the way. Every house has a history. Even the house I lived in for 32 years.
What if the house was recently built?
Yeah, I mean, if the house was recently built, that's another story. But my house, I was pretty sure someone else lived here before I did. So, I've been living in this house for about 31 years. Otherwise, I'm scared you might find yourself may become history. Really, Sasato?
That's unnecessary to make man listen.
Of course. Mr. Lord of the Manor was worried about the curse on my room as well.
You mean Mr. Gyaradev?
Yes, he knows that if people keep dying here, he'd never be able to rent it out again.
Oh, that's true. For one, wouldn't go near the place.
Ah, perhaps. That may explain why the landlord pays so much attention to the gas lamps and his tenants' movements.
You mean he's worried about their well-being? does seem to have an unusually keen interest in the amount of gas in the pipes. There must be a reason why he keeps such close tabs on the occupants of his let room. Who knows?
Yep. What do you mean? He pays attention to the gas lamps. Oh dear. No, it's nothing to do with you, Mr. Natsume. Please forget I said anything. Oh, now you're talking about me behind my back as well.
What's important is that Mr. Shakespeare isn't in fact dead at all. Once he's come around and he's able to tell us what happened, we'll be able to get you released.
Yes, please. Oh, I do hope you're right. I have a feeling I know who this is, and it's probably you.
Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, I'll think it's Jones.
I was thinking Jones
like,
too.
But, I don't know. Either way, it was me.
Yeah.
Inspector Gregson. Couldn't help overhearing what you just said, and on that note, some good news and some bad news.
Oh?
Which you'd want first?
Always, every time, the bad news comes first. We hope that... When hope is all you have, hold on to it. That's my guiding principle.
Well, in that case, the good news it is.
Why'd you ask if you're gonna do that?
I was trying to say, if he said good news first, then you would have said the bad news then first.
Who knows?
That one would not have mattered, yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, but it's just a lot easier to explain everything that way. Oh.
You were planning on doing the... I mean, a lot of times doing the good news first is always the easier way to explain the bad news.
Well, it depends on what the good news and bad news is.
True. Then, why'd you ask for my presence?
As you might have heard, the victim to Shakespeare was just unconscious. Came around now. Yeah, it's not happening in all its terrifying glory. Still being treated by the doctors, but we managed to get a written statement from them already.
I don't like where this is going. Oh, isn't that wonderful, Mr. Natsume?
Yeah, the good news is he came around. But there's some bad news.
Bad news is that, he, is gonna put you as attempted murder. Oh, thank goodness. It's all over then. I can leave the somber cell. You did say that bad news.
Sorry, no, that's not on the cards.
What? Why not, Inspector?
Sir Shakespeare has implicated someone as being responsible for what happened last. Implicated someone?
Oh dear. You don't mean...
Sorry to say, I do, yes. He pointed the finger at you, Mr. Natsume.
Ah!
Sweet poison did he seek it to end my life. That wicked... Okay. I don't know how to say that.
Caitiff.
Caitiff? Caitiff? Becky Natsume. No. I'm afraid you'll be appearing in court as planned. You'll be one to make the necessary preparation.
No!
So, once again, Mr. found himself having to take the dog in the Old Bailey. his room was haunted or whether he was just terribly unlucky, I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court, do my utmost to break the curse that had led me.
Okay,
To
well
be
that
continued.
that took a while for that to show up. All right, guys. We're not done yet. It's only been an hour. There it is. But I am gonna go ahead and take a quick break, real quick. So yeah, I will be right back. Are you back?
I'm back.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So, let's begin the trial.
Okay. 22nd. No, 22nd February. 9:23 a.m.
Oh, Bailey.
The Old Bailey. Place always makes me feel strange. I seem to get chills down my spine and break out in a nervous sweat all the time. All at the same time. Well, I didn't think I'd be back here so soon.
That's my line. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Good morning, Miss Natsume.
It was only 2 days ago I was declared not guilty here.
Yes, someone managed to prove that he didn't stab Miss Green in the back.
But now this! Another morning, another murder! And I'm here again in this hellhole. Attempted murder. Can't keep coming to court.
Well, at least, I mean, it's better to be a witness than the accused.
Yeah, I know.
I'm beginning to think he's right. It really does seem as though he's cursed.
Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid I have bad news. Oh. Mr. Natsume, good morning. Yes, morning. So, here we are again. Yes, again. An uncomfortable silence. Judicial Assistant Miss Mikatoba, Esquires. What's the bad news? Oh dear. You heard that, did you? You were yelling it when you came in. If you come shouting at the top of your voice, people can't help but hearing what you say. Oh, I am sorry.
Nothing wrong, Santo. Now, what is it? And
Let me-
this is about frickin' Von Zieks being the prosecutor of this case?
It's what it seems like. Well, it seems that the prosecution in today's trial will be led by Lord Bear.
Whoa. Wow! Who would have?
Yeah. Lord Barock Von Zieks.
But Von Zieks?
Why are you surprised, Naruhodo? And to be honest, it's not the first time we've actually went up against him. And won, by the way. Yeah!
That would be 2 times. That would be 2 times at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it would have been 2 times. Although we know how the first time went.
First one, yeah.
Do you really count that as a victory at that point? In the books, yes. But mentally, would you still count that as a victory?
I mean, yeah. He was ruled as not guilty, but at the end of the day, he wasn't really.
Yeah! No! Oh, no!
So-called Reaper of the Bailey, the most legendary prosecutor in the land. In the trial 2 days ago, pursued Soseki-san and I relentlessly.
As the prosecutor should.
Yeah, of course, by the skin of our teeth, we managed to pull through. Still.
perhaps Mr. Natsume's acquittal in the last trial wasn't the end of the matter after all. You know,
Yes.
but it's kind of a little bit strange because before right now, every Ace Attorney game always had a new prosecutor.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit strange that that Von Zieks is the prosecutor here. But at the same time, I'm not well, actually, we still may, but I'm not holding my breath because technically this is not present day.
This was a trial that happened after a trial in the first game.
Yeah, so
Anyway. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The Legend of the Reaper. It says, nothing can save a person in the dock when Lord Von Zieks is the prosecutor.
oh no. That even if that person is found not guilty, the accused will meet a mysterious end one way or another. Well, he hasn't yet, so knock on wood.
Yeah. And we experienced it firsthand. Oh yeah. We obviously this wasn't from Van Zieks.
Yeah.
But since at this point we didn't know, it makes sense why he's saying this. A man who successfully defended met the most terrifying end after his acquittal, right here in the Old Bailey.
Do I have to put up with that ice-cold eye boring into my soul again? Cursed by evil spirits, and now by the Reaper. Pair of terrifying perils, potentially. Well, if it's potentially, at least you appear to have hope, Mr. Natsume. Locum student minus the Naruhodo Esquire.
Yes?
I'm innocent. You have to believe me. You more than any...
I mean, we're defending you, and what part of being a lawyer is believing in our client, no matter what.
Yep, so of course we believe ya, until you give us a reason not to believe you.
Yeah, just like frickin' McGill did.
Yeah, and then there's also whoever from the last case of the second game. Can't think of his name right now.
Last case in the second game?
Justice for All, last case.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't remember. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know who I'm talking about, right?
I think I do. Not 100% sure. It's been a while.
He's the guy that hired the assassin to kidnap Maya, and when he found out that he was actually the killer, he pulled his hair back and leave a big scar on his that's right underneath his hair.
I think I know. Is that the case with the you have to frickin' interrogate a walkie-talkie?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, I know what that is now. Yeah.
I know who it is, I just can't remember the name.
Yeah, I know who same. I don't remember the name either. But yeah, I do remember the one person's name, though. Frickin' Shelly the Killer.
Yep, that's the assassin. Shelly
it's like,
the
bro,
Killer.
Can you not be more on the nose than that?
I know, right? You more than anyone now.
Don't worry. I'll be your steadfast ally every step of the way in the battle. I promise.
And we know that he didn't do it because we literally saw him back in Japan.
Yeah. And this promises to be a hard battle, I fear.
Oh,
Indeed.
probably more than you can probably think of. Well, the trial is scheduled to begin shortly. We should move into the courtroom.
Let's go.
Hey, the bailiff didn't. One of the bailiffs didn't have to call us in.
Who knows, unless.
Oh yes, I forgot to say. I'm afraid he won't be able to make it. Mr. Sholmes, I mean.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. Oh?
If he were here, I might be tempted to rely on his help. And that could have been seen as a weakness if Flora Von Thief were to notice. Keep prey on it mercilessly. At least, that's my gut feeling.
Mr. Naruhodo. You're right. Yes, you're so right. Oh, well said, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Well said.
Swear on this sword on my side, and on the spirit of Kazuma that it harbors. I'll show him what a Japanese lord can do. I'll set you free with honor.
Oh, yes.
They really didn't get us.
That's actually strange a little bit. Oh!
22nd of February, 9:40
Wow.
a.m.
9:40 and not 10?
The Old Bailey courtroom.
That's interesting.
You should be the judge this time.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
Oh yeah, it's also the first time we'll see Naruhodo's outfit in actual trial.
Oh, the DLC one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The prosecution is ready.
And he really looks like a vampire when he does that.
I know, right?
The defense is ready, my lord.
I do like this outfit.
Yeah, I still like my headcanon of freaking Sherlock Holmes and Iris gave him this outfit.
Yeah, and like this was supposed to be the main outfit for this game. The readiness for the trial, and my learned me petite friend, is not what the defense needs. What you need is your readiness for your inevitable defeat. Have you said that before and we still won?
Yeah. Also, I like how, well, you can't see it now because the shoulder moved, but the little thing he had.
Yeah, I saw it.
Not just not just in my imagination. It's really there. Lord Von Thief has such an animosity towards us Japanese for some weird reason.
Or it could be just you. It was some time ago now that he first became known as Reaper of the Bailey, I believe. These past few years, he hasn't appeared in the court at all.
Yet now, he's back in the courtroom. Though, for some reason, well, you know the reason after the first game.
Remind me, what was it again?
Well, he's the reason he's he's prosecuting these trials is because of us.
Oh, right. Like most defense attorneys.
We know sort of a reason, but we don't know the full reason why he's doing it.
Yeah.
Probably. Only when I'm defending. Interesting.
Yeah.
Creeper. With his curious taste for Japanese, the prosecutor shrouded in mystery. Still, this is not time to be pondering that. I have to concentrate on Uzbekistan's triumph.
Furthermore, I now call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You have been chosen at random, which I really wonder if it's random, and if so, if it's just people in Britain.
Oh, the question is, how many females will I be voicing in the jury?
You have been chosen at random to represent the will of the people in this trial.
Well, I can already see the second one.
Are you ready to fulfill your duty? I know you have at least one.
I do. I can definitely tell just by looking at them.
Oh, I saw. There's at least 2, but I couldn't see where the second one is. And I think you're the old man again, by the way.
Okay, wait.
Absolutely. I had a feeling this Larkin wasn't isn't before.
I must say that I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat refuses to sit right. But I mean, it looks like it's fine, but
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I rather like how you wearing your hat. I think the ruthless look is very fetching, actually. Someone new.
Oh yeah, she's new. And of course, I had to voice her.
Hey, you can't complain, right? Well, actually, you can because you.
I've had the most female roles.
Yeah.
If we're counting both games.
Yeah, though in this game I've had, in this case, 2 women. That's not reoccurring, that is.
I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock.
Wait, 10 o'clock, then it's, wait. Okay.
Well, I guess you're gonna be late for that, because, unless it's 10:30. Unless it's 10 p.m. But I doubt it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably not PM, it's probably AM, which, yeah, but I'm just like, wait, but it's like 9:40 something, so it's like, we gotta finish the trial within. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
Yeah, and then
sorry, man, we're gonna be late.
And then on top of that, if it was present day, you would be, because I had to do this. I didn't actually go to trial because I wasn't needed, but I did get called in for jury duty at one point, and I had to so I had to just give it to my work at the work, and it would have been excused absence, and I would have got paid for it.
I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock. I have a very important meeting. Let's make this quick.
I couldn't agree more. I need to take home 5 bob tonight, or
Wait, wasn't I this guy last time? Because he was at, I think he was at the, I think it was 6 on one of them. I think I was this guy last time, so now you're this guy.
no, I was him.
I think. Really? I don't know. Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was him. I couldn't agree more. I need to take home 5 bob tonight, or the missus will go through the roof. Do they not know what jury duty is? Is that this is not optional?
Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here and lead his flock to righteous verdict.
Okay, this is weird. First he was just a regular old man. Then he was a surgeon. Now he's religious. Okay, what's next?
Who knows?
This old man's just going everywhere at this point.
I know, right? The British jury system is so very different from our own, isn't it? Yeah, there is no jury system. It's quite extraordinary to think that the power of the judgment is in hands of 6 members of the public, and that the judge can only pass sentence on when all jurors are in agreement about the defendant's guilt.
And it's our jobs to persuade them into thinking the person's, not guilty.
Yep.
6 citizens of London, chosen at random, or at least that's the idea.
The prosecution.
I thought a person that's not from London was was part of the jury in one of the cases.
Still trying to
How's
figure
that
that out, by the way. The prosecution would draw attention to the fact that the accused was on trial but 2 days ago. Accordingly, where possible, the same jurors have been asked to return for duty today. Oh!
Well, no, there's a new one. No.
There is one new one because
because Mrs. Garridum.
Yeah, because Joanne
Yeah,
is obviously in jail.
Yeah, because she was part of the jury in the previous case for this.
Yeah.
So now that she's gone, you need someone to replace her. I mean, I guess that makes sense in a way. Have the same people.
So which also means that I was the guy that you thought you played last time.
And I was also the girl I played last time.
Accordingly, where possible. Oh.
Yeah, because I think they're in the same seats as they were last time.
Yeah. Very, very well. Let us commence the trial. Lord Von Seeks, your opening statement, please. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is not the intent of the prosecution to cast doubt over your past decision. However, the innocent verdict afforded this eccentric Nepotes before has had dire consequences. But he wasn't his fault that that Miss Green got stabbed. So this is a totally different case. Did the accused repent for his wrongdoings in that affair? Far from it. Indeed, he used his freedom to perpetrate a most blood-curdling crime. Namely, the attempted murder of his neighboring lodger, an innocent Englishman. To explain the circumstances of the crime, the prosecution calls its first witness to the stand. Already taking the cape off.
I wonder who the witness is going to be.
Well, guess what? If he is conscious and is able, probably
Because it's not
Shakespeare.
because it's because his witness says. So
In that
there's
case,
one.
I might have an idea who the other one is. Maybe.
Anyway, I mean, Gregson's probably going to be one of them.
Yeah. The defendant.
Oh.
The detective responsible for the investigation of the scene, and the accused himself. Well, that answered our question very easily.
Okay.
Witnesses, state your name and occupation, please.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard's Homicide Division.
Ah, Soseki Natsume from the Empire of Japan. My government ordered me to come here as a student to study your language and culture. Mr. Natsume. Yes, my lord, sir. I'm quite sure I'm not mistaken that you swore an oath never to set foot in my courtroom again. Yeah, well, Life says, go fuck yourself, Judge, because he's here again. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Well, it was 2 days ago. The day before, in fact, my lord, but close enough. Believe me, this is the last place I want to be. Inspector.
I don't know. There could be worse places. Or you could just be dead.
Yeah. Inspector, let's hear from you first. Explain the case to the court.
What you want, sir?
Whoa. He is dead again, but also not really.
The incident occurred at the Gerard's household where the defendant has lodgings.
By the way, shouldn't
Oh.
shouldn't Mr. Gerdeb be here as well?
Yeah, he'll probably appear later.
Yeah.
The ground floor room of the victim, Mr. William Shamspeare. The defendant has already admitted to visiting the victim on the night in question. Mr. Shamspeare collapsed in his room as a result of poison by...
Strychnine?
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 Wait. That's news for me.
I know, right?
He was found the following morning when the landlord, suspecting something was wrong, broke down the door.
This means, I presume, the door for the victim's room was locked at the time of the incident? Correct, my lord. It was locked from inside, making entry or exit from the room impossible.
Although the victim, Mr. Shamspeare, lives to tell the tale, he very nearly didn't. The man was halfway to heaven when we first found him.
Yeah, and he magically just came alive.
Yeah.
I was first officer on the scene, my lord. And I have a photo of her print here that I took at the time to show you how it looked.
Yeah, he really does look dead.
I know, right? Oh, was there... There's a puddle in that. There wasn't there earlier, was it?
I don't think so.
I don't think there was a puddle there, so someone cleaned
the thing
it up.
The thing is with pictures, we can't really examine fully the pictures, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Unfortunately. Yes, the scene indeed. The man looks very much deceased.
That's right. Everyone present believed that's exactly how he was.
Very well. I accept this photographic print as evidence for the court.
No point examining it. We can't really further do anything with it.
Yeah. Actually, I do want to check one thing. I am going to examine. Okay, we can. Okay, never mind. Alright. Now then, Mr. Natsume. Yes! As the defendant, do you have anything to say at this juncture? They're haunted! Haunted by evil spirits! Good gracious, what's haunted? My lodgings! There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings. The tenant before me died in a mysterious circumstance. A woman was stabbed by no one on the streets outside. My neighbor was poisoned. And me! What about me? I nearly been killed countless times. Killed, Mr. Natsume? How? Even on that fateful night it happened. I returned from Mr. Shamspeare's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed before long, the stove went out, and somebody tried to kill me! You must always extinguish all fires before retiring for the night, Mr. Natsume. True, but at the same time it is winter. But it's so cold! My runny nose would freeze. The point is, I didn't poison my neighbor. Oh, why am I being accused of this? Why is my existence so cursed? Thank you, witness. I believe I have a reasonably clear picture of events. If I could raise one more point, my lord. One more conclusive point. Conclusive? Go on. Fortunately for the victim, Mr. Shamsphere has regained consciousness after his ordeal, and he even named the true culprit. The poison consumed by the victim was administered in a cup of tea that he drank on the night of question. Tea, my lord, that was brought to the victim's room by the accused. But here's the thing. Unless they both drank tea, then if Natsume didn't drink any tea, then it could have been pre-poisoned and he could have got it from someone. The accused? Good grief! Order! Order!
Yes, that's the crux of this whole case. If it's not innocent, then why? Why has the victim accused him?
Well, Mr. Natsume, what do you have to say to this accusation? That evening, yes, I did make some freshly brewed tea. I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shamsphere's room as a gift. The public water pump outside was always freezing at night, so I brought a bottle of water especially to make it. Oh, that does not look good. Well, there goes my theory out the window. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never!
The public pump was frozen, you say?
That's not information we've heard before. That will do, thank you. Now, according to our laws, the defense must have the opportunity to cross-examine the witness at least once. Therefore, I call upon these witnesses now for formal testimony. I presume the prosecution has no objections? None whatsoever, my lord. Good. You will now give your account of events on the night in question to the court. Yes, my lord! Alright, witness's testimony. The catastrophic night. It was around 9 o'clock in the evening when I visited my neighbor, and I took some tea with me as a gift. We had a heated liberty debate over a nice hot drink, after which I went back to my room around 11. My tea was completely harmless. He couldn't have locked the door behind me otherwise, could he?
Dude, I don't know the friggin' name.
Streichnine?
Streichnine?
Streichnine.
Streichnine? I'm just gonna say Streichnine. I don't even know at this point.
I don't think anyone does, unless you've literally heard of it before, which I haven't.
Streichnine takes some time to have an effect on the body. People don't kneel over immediately after taking it. The victim would have been perfectly able to lock the door after his guest left. The argument still stands.
Yes, I see. It all seems rather relatively straightforward. Excuse me, bud. That testimony does raise one critical point, I think. Crucial point. Mr. Natsume claims his tea would have been harmless. Presumably, though, the teacups have been examined for trace of poison, haven't they?
Why did I think of that?
Yeah.
Well, as it happens, no. We haven't been able to.
Did I hear you correct, Inspector? Scotland Yard has failed to examine the suspect's substance? How could... Sorry.
How can you overlook something so important? Isn't the first thing you should have done?
My learned petite friend is falsely incensed. The inspector in Scotland Yard said was unable to examine the tea. Not that it was overlooked.
Unable? Why? Simple enough. There was none left, not a drop. Someone must have been very thirsty indeed.
So, no residue. With current scientific techniques, it is not possible to test for poison under such circumstances.
You only need a drop, but that one drop does actually have to exist, funnily enough.
The lack of evidence notwithstanding, it appears nothing other than the tea passed through the victim's lip the night in question. I see, thank you. The matter is clear. Cast your eyes over the jury, my learned friend.
What?
You can see it in their faces, I'm sure, the recognition of the accused's guilt. Her client's fate is all but sealed.
I don't know, they don't look like they're just confused.
I know, right? In mere moments from now, you will lose and your compatriot will be damned for all eternity.
He's right. I feel all 6 jurors looking daggers at me. I can't let them beat me down. I won't.
Counsel for the defense, proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord.
Alrighty. Did you notice anything, or should we just start from the beginning and press?
Let me review it again really quick. I want to do the second to last one really quick.
Okay. Grayson, hold it.
Hold it!
How long does it take for symptoms to appear then? I went to the coroner. I was speaking to at the yard about 30 minutes after the poison's consumed. And the victim suffered violent convulsions, cramping and sniffles, and eventually died from English.
Asphyxiation.
I know it's freaking words. Asphyxiation. Like sometimes I can say it even though I know it, but sometimes just like, nope.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
There's a 30-minute interval between when the poison is ingested and the onset of symptoms. There seems to be a lot of different types of poisons out in the world, that's for sure.
Oh dear, death by poisoning again. It's always so awful. 30 minutes is a long time. Certainly long enough for the victim to have locked the door behind the accused after he left.
Can't deny that. And further degrades Teki-san's alibi. I have the medical report from the doctor who examined the victim here, my lord. Spelled that out really. The accused is the only person who could have done it.
That's why, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look something up. Okay, sorry about that. Very well. The court will add this report to the court record as evidence. Alright, first things first. The report issued by Scotland Yard's medical officer. Its obvious mentions the poisoning as well as other details gleaned during the police investigation. Victim, William Shamesfear, 31. Cause of coma, ingest of small quantity of cyanide. Toxic effects present 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking, but no sample could be obtained for testing. And you get the second page.
Give me a second. Oh, I got a message. Give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, it was important.
You're good.
Shut this game. Things situated really quick. I'm almost.
It's fine. I'm
Also, do you?
I'm doing something else real quick.
Also, do you have to do something or no? Or do you still have free time?
This
wondering.
is my last day.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have until Wednesday technically because of my days off. But for when I normally work, this is technically my last day. I go back to work on Thursday. Which, by the way, if we're still going after like 2:30, or if we're talking, remind me. I do need to reset my alarms.
Okay. I was just wondering. We
That's
need to
fine.
do
Well, if you need to do something, go ahead. I mean, we can take another break if we have to.
I mean, if you got the, man, are you doing something you said?
Oh, I got nothing going on. The only thing I gotta do a little bit later would be just to go and do snow blowing, because I tried to snow blow my driveway yesterday, but my batteries for my snowblower were dead because I forgot to put them back on the charger.
In that case, let's take a small break because I need to do something really quick. Shouldn't take too long though.
All right, guys. We're gonna take another break. Actually, give me time to actually probably get something else to eat. So, anyways, guys, we'll be back shortly. you back? That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, my mom should be able to go back to work probably Wednesday, I think.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on to her.
Yeah, right now she's home at the moment.
Anyways.
That's why that break took a bit longer than I anticipated.
Oh, I
It
just
didn't
got.
take too long.
Oh, I just got back. So because I was I had to cook my food real quick. It was only 11 minutes, so.
Yeah. But we can probably maybe stream for like an hour longer, because I don't want to do too long, so that way I don't want to interrupt too much of the stream in case my mom needs help with something again.
I mean, that's fine. Well, go. I'll go when my timer says 3:20. Then.
3:20? Okay.
Well, it's 12:20 right now, so it'll be 1:20. 20, but I'm just going by what my time, I have my timer say. Or my.
Okay. So I don't want to stream too long, but probably once it kicks in, I'll be able to stream longer. So she'll be able to go to work. Fine.
It's fine. Just even just going just about another hour longer than I normally do. It's fine.
Okay.
It's good enough.
Anyway, I was doing the second half of it.
Yep.
Investigation conclusion. The poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Fitting, isn't it? But we're just talking about that. Anyway, 21st of February, a search from the victim's pocket watch. It appears to have been broken when the man collapsed after the late onset of symptoms. No container for the poison was found at the scene.
I find that really odd. So, which means now, hold on, which one? We don't know which one. Which one was on the table?
The one, which cup?
Yeah.
Hold on. Is there a way to say it?
I just looked at it. Looked at the table, and because we could tell whose cup is whose if we can find out who
I think the cup was. I think the purple one was, because it says for the teacup. Teacup used by Mr. Anspear and Mr. Nasume. There's no tea rings on the inside of Mr. Nasume's cup.
Okay,
So that means the purple one was Anspear.
So that shows a big contradiction right there. That there was nothing left in the cup to analyze.
Okay. Okay. Now we can add. Oh, Ace is out there.
Oh yes, I see it here. Delay onset of symptoms.
Great.
Okay. Well, you can't do anything yet. You just want to start from the beginning, and now I gotta close my. God damn it! Can I have my room be just right and not too hot when I have the window closed, and not too cold if I have it open? For fuck's sake! It's like I should just have the window open and put a goddamn coat on. That would annoy me even more. Actually, I'm gonna look at one more thing real quick. 1:30 a.m. Let's see. Wait. If Natsume went and left around 11, then that's something that does not sit right with me. Not that he left at 11, but the time and it even says in the court in the autopsy or medical report, as you just read, the poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30. But if he left around 11, which means they got done drinking around 11, the poison would have taken effect a half hour later.
Second testimony says he had a heated literary debate over a nice hot drink, after which I went back to my room at 11.
So I want to present, I'm going to try it, but I'm going to present the victim's medical report.
Objection.
That's
Or
right.
the second one?
Yep. Second statement.
Dang, we didn't even have to freaking just press. We
Yeah.
used our smarts or what up there is.
True.
Mr. Natsume, you say it was 11 p.m. when you left to return to your room, correct?
Yes.
And Inspector Gregson, you rely on the information in the medical report unconditionally? Supposed to be kept. There's no problem with that report, Sunshine. Actually, I think there is a big problem.
A
Because
very big problem.
Chronological inconsistency between it and defendant's testimony. What? What do you want about? According to this report, the victim must have consumed the poison at around 1:30 in the morning. And yet, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, was the victim's room at 11. Yes, that's right. There's more than 2 hours of missing time there. In other words, if there was poison in the tea that Mr. Natsume brought to the victim's room, how could the victim have fallen ill to it 2.5 full hours after the defendant left?
Ah!
They both did the same thing.
I know, right? The defense's argument is entirely reasonable. How do you respond, Lord Von Zeeks? And there's the wine already.
First wine of the case.
Question, where's it going?
Is it to his lips, the thing behind him, or is he crushing it?
Pray forgiveness for the discurrency if my mind has wandered. Really? Already? So he wasn't paying attention. And it's considering what cuisine would best complement the contents of my hollow chalice this luncheon. How could it have happened, you ask? Crush.
Yep.
Yep.
So this one is a crush, I see.
And the first one of the game.
Or the case, at least. Oh yeah, it is. Also the first one of the second one.
Well, first one of the game, because this is his first appearance in this game.
Yeah, at least in the second game, but I mean the collection is technically a game, but you know that technicalities.
Yep, there would be those people that would have that technicalities, because technically it's one game, but
Yeah.
it's technically 2 games.
Yeah, because it's a collection.
I do hate to shatter illusions, but my Nepentese friend appears to be chasing a phantom idea.
Just like I shattered my glass.
Yep.
A phantom.
It's so hard to imagine the victim drank his tea after the accused had left. Sorry, is it so hard to imagine that the victim drank his tea after the accused had left? But still, even if he drank it afterwards, Natsume specifically said that he was drinking tea with him while he was there. Explain that, Von Zeeks. For example, at the time stated in your medical report, yes, at around 1:30.
Objection!
Objection. This Natsume brought the tea with him to drink together with his neighbor. In Japan, there is a well-known saying. Drink tea
It's tea
while
time.
hot.
Objection!
And in my
Yeah, but
country,
we're not in Japan, are we?
yeah. And in my country, there's even a more adept saying. There's nothing more refreshing than a cold tea.
Dang, one likes it cold, one likes it hot.
You know, if I was interested in tea, then I would want mine hot. But I don't really drink tea. Well, I take that back. I do drink tea once in a while. It's the brisk lemon / tea. So technically I do like it cold. Hell if I know anymore. I'm a contradiction man.
I'm not really a tea person, but if I were to drink tea, probably hot because I don't know. I feel like it'd be soothing.
Yeah.
The point is, if there was such a long gap, there may be other ways to explain how the victim came to be poisoned. Other possibilities.
Like himself. What sort of possibilities, Counsel? I don't know. I was just thinking of the first thing that came to my head.
Well, for example, the man could have had another visitor.
Another visitor? That's very bold assertion, my learned friend, from someone who has nothing to sustain it.
Or the victim could have taken the poison of his own volition.
You're suggesting this might be a suicide, Counsel?
Objection!
I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here.
I know, right? Mr. Shamefseer has categorically declined suicide.
Of course he would.
Of course he would. He's not gonna go say, hey, I literally tried to take my own life. I'm gonna blame this guy because I can. The idea can and must be discounted.
Objection!
Objection.
And the pity slap.
But he could be lying. His name is Shamspear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's not good.
you good? You good, Von Zeeks?
Is something wrong, Lord Von Zeeks? I was listening to the sound of the carriage pulling up outside the court. How?
I think it's just a figure of speech.
And watch, there is really somebody pulling up in a carriage. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Carriage? What carriage?
It would seem that the key player in this
Oh.
case has just arrived. Well, granted,
Let me guess. Is it Shakespeare?
yeah, and then on top of that, the carriage. Yeah, I can see that. Because unlike cars, unless it's really right next to the house, you have a horse being drawn a carriage, and the wheels are not necessarily quiet compared to what we have now.
Also, that would have to, and that would mean that this entire courtroom, like, no one's talking in this courtroom, and it's just dead silent as well.
Yeah. It would seem the key player in this case just arrived.
And we can obviously tell this is Shakespeare.
Yep.
Because, I mean, who else would it be?
And especially that kind of talking.
Out, brief candle, life is but a walking shadow. I am here. A poor player that struts and press his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Really, Your Honor?
I mean, I don't think he's. Oh, well. I mean,
He's had to see the peoples of interest. They would have to have it, and then on top of that, does he not remember the photograph? Who, sir, are you?
William Shakespeare, my lord. Alas, 'twas I undone by these bitter events. I am the victim. What's he doing here?
And why does he have
he's
a scepter?
alive. I mean, he's alive, and he could, give a testimony. So I mean, he was the victim, so it makes sense he'd be a witness, or
Yeah.
say his testimony. Only makes sense.
The prosecution seeks to call this gentleman to the stand. With his testimony, my learned friend's futile resistance will be utterly crushed.
Just like I crushed my glass earlier,
Yep.
and will proceed to crush more in the future.
And also set ablaze to this place because I love to throw wine into the candelabra that is
And
right
also
behind me.
potentially hurt somebody by throwing the bottle into the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
You're calling him as a witness?
Very well, counsel. I grant your request with interest. I'm curious to discover what the court shall hear from the victim himself.
At first, when I saw him, I was just like, "How am I gonna voice his character?" And I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I can just pretend I'm acting." Like one of those old plays.
Yeah.
Happy I am, Shakespeare, to regale thee with my tale of woe, my lord.
But I still have my own story to tell. My own tale of woes to woe, worry woe. I can regale the court with my tale of my perfect innocence in imperfect English. That'll do, Mr. Natsume. The court will now hear from the victim.
The way he's like smiling. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, okay.
Hello.
All right, so that's Mr. Shakespeare, but who's the other man beside him? I like how we didn't even get introduced to him. He's just there.
I know, right? Yes, I think I feel sure we caught him glimpsing at that man before.
I mean, yeah, we literally tried to talk to him and he ran away.
Yeah. State your name and occupations for the court, please, witnesses.
A writer of words so sweet, a decent breeze.
inventive ideas so profound they compose the earth. An unrivaled poet, the unmatched scribe William Shakespeare.
For your Shakespeare.
What a great bard to be recalled to life anew. Lo, what a magnificent man. Good fellows, I am he who pondered such a miracle, William Shakespeare.
Oh, my name is, that is not the voice I wanted to give him, but I don't know how to really do those gruff voice that people like him normally get. I am Mr. Metterman, Aldrin B. Metterman.
Andron B. Wiederman? What's the joke with this one? Andron B. Wiederman? Cause there's gotta be a pun with this.
Well, he's a meter man or of some kind.
Yeah, but well, we're not gonna worry about that now. I guess.
I worked for the Altamont Gas Company East End branch office. Ah, I remember now. It was yesterday on Briar Road.
Oh yes, he's right. It's him. The guy who ran away from us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we already did this one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was that man. He looks trying to see. Hey, can we say something?
You? There we go.
See ya.
I like how he does that when you notice. He just his head is like.
Ow, that hurt my brain.
It's like a cartoon. Yes, we spotted him outside Mr. Gears' house that morning. He's a gas company employee. What does he have to do with this case? I wonder. Maybe because there's gas lights in each of the rooms.
Yeah. So, Mr. William Shakespeare, you are the victim in this miserable affair, correct?
Oh heaven, oh hell, do you command me to remember that sweet poison that crossed me and crossed my innocent lips?
I suppose I subpoenaed him for the trial, with his doctor's permission, naturally. Hearing the testimony of the aggrieved will remove any room for doubt. Doubt from the juror's mind, I'm sure.
Behold, you have only to rearrange the letters of my name to see that me's a seraph, an angel indeed. Really? I don't think we can.
Let's see. There is me. I see an A. And I guess the rest could spell seraph.
True, I guess. Maybe. Thus be I noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart, as all heavenly angels be. There isn't a less contrived meaning in your name. No, not at all.
The jurors seem very moved by this man, I'm afraid.
Leave it to an actor.
Yep.
You're actually taking this Sarah anagram idea seriously?
Ugh. There's no other reason, there's no other meaning for his name, but I'm a Senate.
I mean, it's literally in your name. Sham.
Exactly. Thank you, witness, for your illuminating introductions.
But my lord, what's the man next to Shakespeare doing here? Gasman, I mean.
Oh, what, me? Well, now. Allow me to enlighten my learned friend. As you recall, I presume, your earlier impertinence. When you suggest the victim had another visitor to his room on the night in question. And moreover, the victim is a compulsive liar. Ah, so Von Zieks is not It is not in the what you call it. Not fooled. That's good.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but remember I said I had like this this foldable fan, similarly to what Aoichi had in the first case?
Let's say that again.
Do you remember I had like one of those old like fans where similar to what Aoichi had?
Well, let's just say you did, but what about it?
Literally the next day after we did that case, I found it.
Really? Oh, you're talking about? Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I found it literally the day after we finished the case.
Of course you did.
I'm like, bruh, why couldn't I find this earlier?
I was trying to figure out what fan you were talking about, and then I just remembered the fan that that most women would normally use, like juror number.
Well, I mean, at least in these times, like probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still hugely towards women, but men can still use it if need be.
Yeah, but most times it's mainly women. I'm not saying men can't use it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's just most of the time you see women using it. Okay. Okay, you read this right? I forget.
Yeah.
What? No, I didn't quite say that.
Okay, I was trying to hold this, but I'm sorry, guys. I do gotta take one last break. I do apologize. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Bathroom?
Yeah. Oh, and while I'm gone, you might want to check to see if your mom needs anything while I'm gone. Alright, guys, I'm back. Is Nintendo there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys, did you see me go up and down? I'm opening and closing my window at this point. And it's gonna get very aggravating for me. Anyways, this young chin stroker here to controvert
Controvert, I think.
controvert your wild claims consultatively. Conclusively.
Yeah, conclusively.
Is that not so, Mr. Meterman? Hey, hold on, no. I'm just here. I hereby call your formal testimonies. You will tell the court this loosely as possible what happened the night in question.
One may smile and be a villain. Okay. Yes, it does pain me, but let the truth be spoken. The truth is that wintry night of my discontent. I like the contrast between these two witnesses. Like, one's just being very dramatic, one's just like, whatever.
I know, right? The wintry night of my discontent.
The snow I lay about, my neighbor did cometh in the evening, bearing a gift of tea. But merry bitter was his drink, and when he left, I did fall prostrate on my table. 'Twas the tea alone did pass my lips that late hour, not else.
I was outside the bloke's window in a freezing cold all night, keeping an eye on his room.
Why?
Very good question. No one else visited his room but that short little round-backed Eastern fella.
You're more sus than anyone if you're stalking.
No kidding.
Wait, what did you say? You were keeping an eye on Mr. Shantrier's room all night?
Which means he's the one that went and pulled those bricks, was able to lose those bricks up. That's right. Of course, the bloke's window was but blocked up, isn't it? There's a little gap in the bricks where you can see into the room. So I spent the night trying to keep my teeth from chattering as I peeped through that. The question is, sir, why?
That is a good question.
Well, now that's because he's on my list. What list?
What a piece of work is a man. Wherefore wouldst thou not stare in wonderment?
What are you talking about?
This buzzing busybody hath not part in this play. I pray thee, pay him no heed, make no more ado about his tedious words.
What do you say? What do you say about me?
He looks like, wait, this pose makes him look like a bee.
A bee?
Yeah, like look the thing behind him.
I'll have to look because I already passed it, so I'll have to watch for when he probably does it. More likely will do it again. Calm yourself. This court is concerned of what happened on the night in question. Nothing more. Indeed, that is so. And, as the testimony we just heard clearly reveals, there is no other than the accused present at the time who could have carried out this crime.
Yeah.
I believe this may be the final testimony of the trial. Still too early, Your Honor.
No. No, in this game, nope, it's never too.
Yeah.
Not early.
Now,
It'll never be early.
Now, counsel, the defense may proceed with its cross-examination.
Okay. Yes, my lord.
Okay.
I like. Why is he always so smiley though?
I don't know. It's maybe because he knows he's such a sham that he has to put on a smiling face to fool everyone. Not fooling me, by the way.
I don't know. Anyway, let's look at what if there's anything suspicious. Well, besides with the fact that he was freaking looking through his window.
I thought there was something, but it might have been. Okay, I want to press on the second one. But Mary the Bitter, what is his drink?
Drinking it when he left. I did. Oh.
Because he is saying that he passed out after Natsume left, but we know that is not the case. So I want to press on that one.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Yeah, because like that makes no sense. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. Wait, did I press the? Hold on, let me make sure I press the right one. Nope. Give me a second. Actually, I pressed the wrong one.
Of course you did.
Because I was going through them, and I guess I hit the wrong one. The way he's moving in this one, he's like... I'm fast-forwarding it and making him look like he's dancing. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
I swear to God, if you come up with something new and we're just passing
No, I
right
didn't.
over it...
No, I didn't. It was the first one, so... And also nothing really happened, so I guess that also knocks down the first one, at least. So, hey, that works out in a way. Let me stop you there. Just somebody left your room at 11 o'clock, but it wasn't until after 2 that the poison made you collapse. That amounts to more than 3 hours of missing time.
Wasn't it 2.5?
Eh? But, I don't know.
What the hell is he doing?
If the defendant had really put the poison into your tea, that 3-hour window, whatever. It's something you're going to have to explain. Gladly, it's an easy task. What? I didn't drink of the tea, not while my guest, this Terry, but after he took leave of me.
That's rude, actually. No matter what, if you're having tea with someone, especially back in that time of age, it's always customary, especially in England, in London, that that you're supposed to drink with your guests. That's what's called tea time, I think.
Fate was stone cold, but at one hour post midnight, verily were my lips parched.
Objection!
That doesn't sound normal. Nay, it's quite ordinary, sire, after all. Thou would recall our fiery debate. Amidst such argument, there be no time for fiery tea.
And then on top of that, Natsume went and also drank some tea, so why isn't he poisoned, especially if it's the same tea?
True. Romeo and Juliet again. Who was stronger?
Mr. Shamsphere, in summary, Allow me to confirm. Did you not come here with the intention of naming your attacker?
But of course, my liege. Which was the stupid lover of words to attempt to shuffle me of this mortal coil? We all know what that means.
Yep.
Okay. I definitely want to do the second to last where he's like, oh, I was looking at through his window the entire night. Because that isn't, because of course that's suspicious.
Yep.
Hold it!
Hold it, sir. But the windows of that house have all been filled in.
A historical artifact of the now defunct window tax.
Freaking Sasato in her all-knowing book.
I know, right? Yeah, you're right there. All bricked up horribly.
Like how does she have all that information is beyond me in that one book.
I know, right? I mean, it could probably be multiple books, but it looks the same, so... It just happens that there's a little part of the brickwork at the bottom corner that has been opened up. I was looking through that gap. Yes, there were a few bricks loose, weren't there? And I wonder who loosened them.
And for some strange reason, a couple of bars of soap lined up on the ledge outside of the well.
I don't like going around poking my chin in other people's business, especially freezing cold nights. But they're my orders. That's why I keep doing them, as long as there's breath in my body. I do.
What's with all the theatricals today?
Tell me about it. Out of interest, Mr. Meterman, after the accused had left and returned to his own lodgings, did you see the victim leave his room at all? No, he never left. He was in that room the whole time, as far as I'm concerned. And we have, therefore, discontinued the possibility of suicide.
How can you be so sure about that?
The police carried out thorough investigation of the scene and found no receptacle for the poison. And since we know the victim didn't leave his room and hence didn't dispose of the poison container himself, it's clear that this was no attempt to suicide. Only the culprit could have removed the receptacle. Ah, yes. Loosely explained. Counsel, thank you.
It really was. Can't argue with that logic.
Okay, you said you also pressed the first one and just skipped through it, so I'm just gonna go and just press number 1 real quick, and I'm just gonna read this real quick.
Oh yeah, just in case we have to press everything.
Yeah. To be clear,
Yeah,
by neighbor, you are referring to the defendant, Mr. Natsume? Oh, indeed, sire. The perchance thou wouldest that I call him the man from the upstairs. Thank God you are voicing him and not me.
You want me to press 1 again so I can do it?
Yeah, I'll wait for you at Von Zeke's and at the time.
Okay, I'm there.
And at what time did the mustachioed Nepotes visit your room?
meeting was promised for an hour fully promised for the hour of 9, and lo, did he come to tender a gift of fragrant tea?
Details which are accordance with the defendant's own testimony, yes.
And we were roiled in such a literary debate as history has not seen before. But which I presume he means.
Their discussion about who was stronger, Romeo or Juliet.
I, Shakespeare, did play the part of young Romeo, whilst my neighbor played the fair Juliet.
Oh, God. Okay.
Each of us as what our characters be to bring weight upon our merry experiment.
I dare not imagine the scene.
Yeah, the fact that freaking they had to make he made freaking Natsume wear probably like a dress and try to look like Juliet.
Yeah, I'm also thinking, wait. I'm glad we did press this, because this got me thinking. Maybe, now hear me out here, maybe they were trying to replay a scene of Romeo and Juliet, and that poison was had it to where it was not supposed to be deadly, but just knocked him out, like what Romeo did to presume to be dead.
Who knows?
Anyways, this is you.
Freely. Is that a T? I can't see. Yeah, it's a T. I wasn't sure if it'll. Freely, thy name is woman. Canst thou imagine how dismayed I was? Yes, I had heard of the Eastern art of Jujutsu.
Jujutsu.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to see, like, saying it like he doesn't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Near, I guess. Near did I dream would be a skill practiced by the Totally maiden. Juliet beat Romeo up? This is not helping our case.
I believe the court has heard enough of your earth-shattering liberty debate. Perhaps you could retire your statement about the tea that the accused brought to your room.
My liege, I am thy servant. Gladly I would do thy bidding.
Okay.
We did the second one. We did the second to last one, so the ones we haven't done are the third one. Wait, no.
The third and the last.
Yeah.
So we'll just go with the third because because why not?
Hold it!
Was the tea alone did I pass my lips? Hold it. So you didn't have any kind of evening meal, dinner, supper? Oh, something fell. Luckily it didn't fall. Yeah, there's a bowl next to me. I had something for lunch. Luckily nothing fell on the floor, but hey.
Hey, hopefully it
Like
didn't
how-
break.
No, also funny how I something fell in a bowl literally as I mentioned something about Lily Renescu isn't mentioning about dinner.
Yeah.
Dinner? Supper? Huh. Luxury? Vile gluttony. To eat thrice daily is but a waste of time. What the? Bruh. It's called
Okay.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, even though I don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, technically you're supposed to have 3 meals a day.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, anything can be a breakfast, lunch, or a dinner.
True.
Sorry.
That my belly were full, no more of them, and the sun doth rise.
Well, most heroic eating habits, I must say.
Night and day do I fill my hours with learned study of the great bard and playwright. Hence, is it that here doth not in my chamber be then the customs of mine art?
Are you getting annoyed with this guy as much as I am, or it's just me?
I have no idea what he just did, and I read that.
Neither do I.
Like, I was just confused reading that.
Let's see. Night and day, I do fill my hours
But
with
there does
learned
not be-
study of the great bard and playwright. Hence is the Dolph.
Hence is that there doth not in my chamber be then the customs of mine. I think he's trying to say that there's only costumes in my room, so yeah, and he's focused on studying. I guess, I don't know, whatever.
Okay. That would appear to be the case. Even a rodent was found starved to death in your room. Actually, there is a contradiction there. We're just going to see if that gets added to a testimony. Now I think about it, it's not just food that was conspicuously missing from that room, is it? I don't recall a single play or script anywhere.
For I have devoured them all.
Please tell me it's not mean literally.
You've eaten them?
Every word be within my skull. Dost thou imagine otherwise?
Every word is in your stomach if you ate them.
Right, that wasn't misleading at all. Now, could he turn around, do you think?
Which brings us to the conclusion that there was only poison could have passed the victim's lips is in the tea. Okay.
Okay, so there's only one more we have left, which is the last one.
Yep.
Hold it!
Hold it. You see a short little round-backed Eastern fella, so you can't be sure it was the defendant then.
Objection!
How many other short, rounded black Neapolitans with a mustache do you think is here in London?
I don't know, maybe someone freaking, what is it? Just, did what Naruto did when he got here.
Yeah, I know, right?
And so, Wade, who knows? They could be secretly here. Just not involved in the case, mind you, but they could be here.
True. Well, of course, there's only a narrow gap, and it was quite dark, so I didn't notice the mustache. But he showed up around 9, and I'm pretty sure of myself.
And when the person you saw arrive, did he and Mr. Shamspear drink together?
Nah, sorry, I couldn't say.
Why not?
Because I couldn't see into the room all that well, could I? But what I did see was a silhouette of a little round black-backed fellow wearing a pretty dress. Then the pair of them started some kind of wrestling match, I tell ya. I didn't know what to make of it. I suppose that was Romeo and Juliet's championship battle getting underway. That's making me laugh. I can't keep a straight face on that. Mr. Meterman, allow me to confirm one final time. apart from the accused, you can say with certainty that no one else visited the victim on the night in question? No question. Graham's honor. Gasman's honor.
Oh,
Oh, well, here we go.
but who said it though? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, well, okay, I know what's going on. It's gonna be, oh, we're gonna have to do a summation examination, aren't we?
Looks like it. My lord. Goodness me. Yes, Mr. Foreman? I've kept my mouth shut listening up to now, but this has gone long enough. Are you all with me? Yes!
Yes.
Are we to understand that you ladies and gentlemen of the jury are in agreement with one another? That you reach your unanimous decision? Too right we have. Are you all with me? Yes!
Wait, no. The defense is in the middle of a cross-examination.
To be honest, I was holding out a bit of hope for you, young man. Especially after you identified those few hours that followed the accused leaving the victim's room.
Yeah, it's the 3 missing apples, as you put it.
But in the end, the difference But what difference do they make? None as far as I can see.
Since that's apparent, there's really no reason to delay. I'll just sit any longer, or else I'm going to be late.
Like I said before, if I don't take 5 bobs home with me tonight, the missus will blow her top.
It's still technically in the morning, so you're good, buddy.
I know, right?
What's that? Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said.
Very well. Let the court be appraised to your decision. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will stake your learning as the defendant's culpability.
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Plop, 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 plop.
Bing.
All of you?
Well, it would appear the jury is indeed unanimous. So, the time at last, it seems the justice will be done. All's well that ends well, they say. This calls for a toast, I feel. To the guilty being punished.
Yeah.
Get up, Mr. Naruhodo, please! The trial isn't over yet.
What do you mean?
Really? This happened the day after, 2 days after you had the... It's the beginning of the game. So...
What?
The summation examination. How does the not remember that? But this is the beginning of the game, so...
Technically.
What about the information found in this encyclopedia of British law I have? The obscure right that belongs to the defense in these situations, remember?
Examination. Yes, that's right. We don't have a jury in Japanese court, of course. But here in a British court of law, if we can reverse the majority of the jurors,
We can force the trial to continue.
Trial can't end now.
I'm pretty sure you saw it, but he tried to move his armband up, but there's no armband.
Yeah, so it was literally just a cosmetic thing. So it was like he still pushed his thing up, but there's nothing there to push up.
I find that funny, but I do like this costume, by the way.
Yeah. Give or take, I just can't let that happen.
Defense moves to invoke its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Why am I not surprised at my learned Nitivity's friends' inability to admit defeat? Yet we've, except for one of the two cases, we actually got someone not guilty that was not guilty. You choose to clear desperately to something archaic rule you barely comprehend instead of accepting the truth. Certainly no other defense counsel in recent times has exercised the right to a summation examination. We did our first two cases, by the way, Your Honor. Because they know that all once a jury's mindset, it cannot be altered. Yet we've done it multiple times.
Yeah, but it's also still technically the first time we're doing it in this specific game.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know why I'm acting like this, but hey. It is
Normally how they always have to tell you, like, oh, you gotta make sure to look at your court record on the first trial. You know we've already done it.
Nevertheless, the right remains and must be upheld. The defense counsel's request is granted. The court will proceed with the summation examination as outlined by the Encyclopedia of British Law.
Does she have the entire Encyclopedia of British Law in that book, and also just other stuff?
I'm guessing. Everything okay?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
I read the court will proceed with a summation examination as outlined by Encyclopedia of British Law. So this is you.
Thank you, my lord.
Are you and your fellows prepared, Mr. Foreman? Believe me, my lord. Lord, we know all about this young lad's tendency. And we're ready for it. Very well. In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby call upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime for which he stands accused. Okay. We actually went over just a little bit, but we can do that because I had to run to the bathroom. But this is where this is about the time we wanted to stop. Do you want to stop or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, we can stop now.
Okay. I wouldn't ask, but you're the one that
means now, considering that we literally are about to start a summation examination, it's better to stop now while we're then press a bit ahead.
Yeah, especially because you wanted to be available if your mom needs something without.
Because we can't just keep taking like just in case. I wanted to just like keep interrupting it just in case.
Yeah. So.
But it should be fun on Wednesday though.
So. I have what you call it. I had all this extra time, and for at least for this playthrough that we're doing, we actually didn't use much of it because we didn't stream last Monday, and just
oh no, we did. No, we did.
No, we didn't. I mean, if you want me to double check, I can double check, but I don't think we did. Because I think you had a migraine or something. No, it was 7 days ago. Okay.
So it was Monday? Last Monday?
Yeah, and
Oh, I think it was Wednesday that I had one.
though we only
It was,
went
we
for
did on Monday.
though we went for a little less than 3 hours. And I don't remember why.
I don't remember either. I mean, well, whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Or make sure I save.
Oh, right. I better do that too. No, in my luck, I would close the thing and I'll forget. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. That is going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We should be back Monday. And we will be continuing this forward. So, but as usual, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like what you see here, you want to see more, give me a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube for any previous content. Also, ring that notification bell for you know I go live for when videos get posted. Also on YouTube, if you like what you see, give me a like. Comment down below you enjoy and stuff I can improve on. I'm always looking for feedback. Follow me on Twitter for some updates. More updates and a chance to talk to me off stream. Join my Discord. Everything's down below the stream and in the description on YouTube. But as usual, I've been your host, Revo. And until the next stream, stay true to the